Hi, I'm Steph, the owner and beekeeper of Sassy Bee. Sassy Bee is a certified naturally grown apiary, which is similar to organic. Here at Sassy Bee, I specialize in raw and organically infused honey, as well as natural honey-infused bath, body, and beard products, as well as beeswax candles. My mission is to provide a product that allows people to experience the flavor and health benefits of local, pure, natural, raw honey, while understanding the versatility of beeswax and other bee-derived products. With an emphasis on community education and bee awareness, I volunteer and host a variety of educational classes through local schools, Newcastle County Library System, and other organizations. I even co-host and organize the Bellevue Bee Fest. I believe in the integration of the honeybee colonies into the local ecosystems, as well as the community. This is done through natural and sustainable beekeeping practices and utilizing microapiaries. A typical apiary will cluster many bee colonies into one large space, but microapiaries utilize small clusters of bee colonies in several locations. Condensed, overpopulated apiaries creates poor living conditions for the bees, limiting access to adequate resources and increasing the probability of transmitting disease and pathogens to other bee colonies, including our wild bee populations. This contributes to bee death and colony loss. I work with local organizations such as Bellevue State Park, Bellevue Farms, Hagley Museum, and local residents to operate CNG microapiaries throughout Wilmington. I also mentor local beekeepers in natural beekeeping. What started as a backyard hobby rapidly grew from a passion into a thriving small business, doubling revenue almost every year. Recognizing growth opportunities and a high demand for local honey, Sassy Bee has grown from one backyard colony to 16 in 2022. Even with the increase in number of bee colonies and honey production, I still sell out and simply cannot meet demand. As Sassy Bee has grown, I stay true to my roots, participating at many local markets and fairs, but now sell my honey at brick-and-mortar locations throughout Delaware, such as Bellefonte Vintage, Liquid Alchemy, Scout Cafe, Newark Natural Foods, and soon the Brandywine Zoo. My products are also sold at Fresh Source Market in Elkton, Maryland, and hopefully future locations throughout the Delmarva region. With this success and increasing consumer interest in raw honey, sustainable products, and ethical business practices, I would like to continue to grow, but I have hit a roadblock. I've reached my capacity to process honey by hand. Last year, I processed and stored about 1,000 pounds of honey with hobbyist equipment in my home. It was inefficient, exhausting, and an eye-opener. The bottom line is, I cannot increase the number of hives I have to produce more honey to sell without the appropriate equipment. If awarded the DD Entrapanural grant, the funds would be put towards growing the business through the purchase of more effective equipment to extract the honey, assist in remodeling a space to store the equipment and honey, known in the industry as a honey house, as well as purchase additional beehives to grow the number of micro-apiaries I operate. Having a honey house with appropriate equipment will not only enable Sassy Bee's business to grow, but enable me to dedicate more time to the community and educational events I am so passionate about, as well as have a space to host workshops for the community, and even help support smaller beekeepers by assisting them with extracting honey with my more efficient equipment. Ultimately, this project will positively impact the entire community in so many different ways. So please consider Sassy Bee Honey for the D&D Entrepreneurial Grant. You will be so glad you did.